Well, hey, we do need your help, though. We do have the shadow ban on the show Facebook page. So if you could share this on your timeline, all right? You'll see we're not hate speech. As we got some haters out there, Jared.
Do you?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
They report us as
You've got to be crazy.
They report us as hate speech. They report us as bullies, and I just speak truths, man.
Hey, you know what, Joe? You can't make everybody happy, dude.
No, but I can piss off Antifa, I guess.
Yeah, that's true. It doesn't take much, though.
No.
You think they're mad now? Wait till after the WTF.
Oh my
moment.
God, I know.
We're done.
I know.
We're toast.
We're done. But hey, all right, let's get right into it. Jared Weeks. All right.
Yo.
Oh, let me put the focus on you guys. No intern Shane today. I'm sorry you didn't get a chance to meet intern Shane. He would ask you for a hug. He's a hugger. All right. Let's see. Now, this new song that we're going to get into, okay, and there's a lot of spiritual references in it.
I grew up in the Bible Belt. I'm from Mississippi.
Mississippi.
Yeah. About 3 hours from Nashville, the northeastern corner. Basically on the Tennessee line, Mississippi line, and the Alabama and Mississippi line.
Corinth.
Yeah, absolutely. You did it.
Corinth.
Yeah,
Mississippi.
Corinth. Yeah.
Corinth.
Yeah.
See, I get away
Depends
with that
on where
because
you're
my
at,
accent.
I reckon.
Right, I reckon.
I reckon.
See what I did there?
Rich kid?
Me? No.
Yeah.
Middle class. Dad worked in a factory whole life.
Yeah.
Blue collar.
You got a couple siblings, right?
I do. I have an older sister and a younger brother.
Yeah. Were you a cool kid or were you a jerk?
I had my jerky moments, I'm sure, as
Yeah.
we all do. But I was a pretty good moral kid growing up, you know. I always rooted for the underdog, and
Yeah.
I tried to take up for people like that when I had the opportunity.
What'd you want to be? Like when you were a kid and you wanted to grow up?
I wanted to play baseball,
Yeah.
honestly. I was fairly good at it, you know.
What position did you play?
I love center field and
Yeah.
shortstop. Yeah.
You know, see, I played ball too. You know,
Yeah.
all the way through college too. And now I can't even say it because everyone laughs. Goes, "Oh, Joe, I'm a catcher." Right, and for some reason, it's like a joke now.
Playing with them is not the same thing, Joe.
Yeah, I bet you do play catcher, hot mess, Jess. But
either way, you know, that does a lot on your knees. I mean, really. I mean, the older you get, you know, those things start wearing out, you know.
I love it. Jared, I love it. This is why I missed you. We couldn't do this stuff on the
We have good times, don't we, Joe?
Oh, absolutely. So, but, okay, growing up and everything, boom. When did you find that hey, I can sing. I can play music.
I grew up in a church. You know, my mother was the choir director. My grandmother played the piano for the song service. And, you know, my whole family was a musical family.
Yeah.
Every time we got together, there was a guitar or harmonica involved, banjo. We were always singing. So I learned at a young age, like now looking back, like I learned how to hit harmonies and stuff at a very young age, like singing in the choir. You don't really think about it then, but now that I sing for a living, I'm pretty grateful for those moments, you know?
It's amazing how it all just, this lines up, this lines up, this lines up, and it all makes this.
I'm a firm believer that the universe sort of plans a lot of this stuff for us, you know? We have choices we can make going along the way, but you're pretty much going to end up where you're supposed to end up.
Believe you me, he's the boss, I'm the horse. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Getting into rock, because you're a rock guy. I mean, you got some country.
Well, yeah, I'm not out of my element.
Right.
I mean, honestly, growing up, it was Hank Williams Jr., Travis Tritt, Clay Walker. I mean, you name it. I just remember like being a little kid riding in my dad's truck, and that's all we listened to was country music. Obviously, my dad loved it. But when Saving Abel, you know, when we hit with the song "Addicted," it landed in the alternative rock genre.
What was it originally supposed to be? A rock song?
You know what? I honestly couldn't tell you.
Right.
I know it couldn't be in a country song with the lyrics.
No.
not at that time.
I'm
anyways.
addicted to all the things you do while you're right.
Yeah, rolling around with me. Yeah.
And actually, your band.
I always thought of Saving Abel as more along. I mean, a country band with distortion.
Yeah.
But as we went further in our career, you know, touring with the Buck Cherries and the Shinedown and the Papa Roach and the Nickelback and you know all that, like you sort of turn it into a lifestyle, and then your music then reflects it. So we sort of a lot of times went and leaned towards the rock method of things. But
you recorded that song. You got sent to Memphis.
Yeah, that's where Jason and I we Corinth, Mississippi, 88 miles to Memphis, and we went up there. We paid Skid Mills for a couple of hours in the studio to record some songs.
How much did it cost? Do you remember?
I think it was a couple $100. But
That's
it was
not bad.
it wasn't. I mean, but we were also just doing a demo, just get in there. We're not laying tracks or nothing. We're just getting in there, and he's recording us live.
Yeah.
And then he's patching it together, and that's what we paid for. Turns out, though, Skid really enjoyed some of the songs that he was recording with us. So he turned around and gave us a production deal, which basically meant let's form a band around these songs that you're writing. And that's what we did.
What'd you think? I mean, did you go to Memphis just to like, oh, this song's gonna make us, or did you go? I just want to sell CDs.
I had a drive at me at that age that, and like I said, I think the universe, will point you in that direction if that's where you're supposed to be. I actually knew it. It was more of a feeling that if we just worked hard enough, that it would happen.
Were you drinking at this point?
No, not much.
Wasn't a big drinker at this point.
No, not much. Basically on the weekends. You know, when I was still working a 9 to 5 job. Or
what was your job?
Well, actually, it wasn't 9 to 5. It was more like 4 to 2. I was a phlebotomist.
A phlebotomist?
Yeah, I used to suck people's blood, man.
Oh my God! Oh, thank God you said blood. I was thinking like on the set of a film. Fluffers. That's a fluffer.
No, that's a fluffer.
Right. I'm sorry, hon. That's just right.
I got a couple stories.
A phlebotomist?
Yeah.
Tell us a phlebotomist story. I can't even say the word.
Phlebotomy. It's basically, the people that draw your blood at the hospitals and stuff. I would have to be at work at 4 a.m. Doctors wouldn't get there till 8, so I'd get there at 4. I'd have a list of everybody, a patient. I'd have to go to their room, draw their blood, have the blood down ready by 8 a.m. when the doctors got there.
If you were the guy coming to me to take my blood, I'd be like, no, I'm changing rooms.
I had a baby face and no tattoos.
Oh, okay.
I'll say that,
right.
yeah.
You didn't have the tattoo.
But that being said, I've been a diabetic since I was 11. So I would walk into the rooms, and I was good.
How do you find out you're a diabetic?
My mom was a nurse, and she picked up on the signs pretty quickly. So
you can't eat some of the bad stuff, huh?
You can, but you have to count carbohydrates with the insulin carb count ratio.
I can't do the carbs.
And I suck at math, so guesstimate a lot. But yeah, I mean, so I would walk in the rooms, and I was the guy they'd call when nobody else could get it because I was really good at it. Like no lie.
Sticking people.
Yeah.
And get
I'd walk in and I'm like, hey, Mrs. Johnson, I'm pretty good with needles. And, a lot of people would be like, whoa, what?
Yeah.
No, it's like, I'm a diabetic. It's fine.
Much practice.
Yeah, but it was really good at it. In fact, that was the time. I mean, I'd work 4 to 2. And then I'd be back over at Jason's at 4, and we would head up to Memphis and stay till 9, 10, 11, whatever. Drive back home, get in bed at midnight, and wake back up.
Did you guys steal somebody else's band member?
Oh, wow. No, but that's a very valid question. That's a very valid question.
I heard that.
Michael McManus is who you're thinking of.
Okay.
And he was 12 Stones drummer. Paul McCoy, 12 Stones.
Same area in Mississippi. The group? Or was he outside?
Well, he was from Memphis.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
But he was in the band 12 Stones.
And how'd you steal him? Or, I'm sorry, poach? Is it poaching? How'd you get him?
But it's a valid question, but it didn't happen.
Okay.
So,
good.
Michael McManus, he is also a studio drummer, and we've known him forever since we were recording with Skid in Memphis. But he ended up being in a band called 12 Stones with Paul McCoy. Paul McCoy is the guy that says "Wake me up" in that Evanescence song.
So good.
Real good buddy of mine. Yeah. So while
good
saving,
impression of "Wake Me Up."
I know, right, dude? Before Brad Arnold, Paul was my guy, man. He's in Nashville now, by the way. I've been working with him lately as well. Anyways, so it just so happened we were in the studio doing the last Saving Abel album that I was on here, and Skid was hiring Michael to come in and do the drums on the album. And it turns out, I think 12 Stones at that point, by the time the album was done, wasn't touring. So we ended up taking Michael on tour with us. So we kind of...
I see.
Yeah, but Skid took credit for it. Because we were like, you stole my drummer. And Skid's like, no, that's my fault. And I'm like, thank God.
Were they pissed? They were pissed, right?
Well, I mean, something was said.
I bet.
Yeah. I mean, but normal people.
But you needed to.
But now we're friends.
Yeah, now you're all friends, right.
Yeah, we're all grown-ups here,
So nonetheless, okay, Addicted takes off, boom.
It did. It really quick, too.
Number 2. It reached number 2 on the old charts.
I couldn't tell you.
Like that's pretty impressive.
It did number 1 on some charts. That was active rock charts and stuff like that. But
who was Sony? Who are you?
I was at Capitol Records.
Capitol?
Yeah.
I almost cursed. Like, fudge.
Yeah, that was my first flight ever. I was 23 years old. I went from Corinth, Mississippi. Drove to Memphis, went from Memphis to L.A. and
On
signed
a
with
plane?
Capitol Records. Yeah.
That first time on a plane.
Yeah.
Bay, you've never been on a plane yet.
No,
No?
no,
What if you got to sign a contract?
it depends.
Okay, it depends. Right.
He says, "Show me
Right.
the money."
Man, so boom, you go out to L.A. Okay, were you like, excited that it's all about to happen? The emotions.
The feeling, man, it was great. I remember being in L.A., being from Corinth, Mississippi, getting there. It was very almost like a culture shock, even though it's the same. We're in the same country. This is America,
Yeah.
but it's different from growing in Corinth, Mississippi, and then going out to L.A. and you're like,
bet.
whoa.
California is not the same country.
Yeah, not at all. That's what I'm saying, though.
Right.
You get it. It's like,
No.
if you're a little Mississippi boy, you're just like, wow, the world is bigger than the 14,000 other people I lived with in Mississippi.
Right.
So yeah, that took a lot of getting used to. I mean, honestly, it's overwhelming.
Yeah.
Overstimulation, Of course, I was young and I wanted to party a lot too.
Did you go out and party while you were out there?
We rocked it like we were in the 80s, man.
Yeah.
We did it like we were supposed to.
Drugs?
Ooh.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
What was the drug, if you don't mind, what was the drug of choice?
It's been about 8 years now, but I was on Roxy Cotton.
Okay.
That was-
I'm
Oh,
sitting in
my
Lawyer
God.
Wayne's seat. You don't have to answer
Yeah.
that.
I'm fine with it. It's part of my story.
Yeah.
Now that I'm actually sober now, and
Of course.
I got a wife and kids
Right.
and a life, and
Do
so
they
it's-
do drugs or no?
No,
Okay.
no,
Jesus,
no, they don't. My wife's never done any drugs. She's never even drank, really.
Well, I would like to ask how you met her, and I got that actually coming up in one of my questions. But okay, so here it is, the Mississippi Kid. He's out there in L.A. He's partying. He's having a good time. Okay, the record's still going, taking off. And now you start doing these tours with people, okay?
Yeah, that was the eye opener right there. That's what the work is.
Okay, tell us about because that's not easy work.
No. I mean, it's a lot of sleepless nights. Well, it wouldn't be half as bad if you weren't hungover.
Uh-huh.
But hey, whatever. We're 23. I can't do that now. But that was very eye opening. I'm being on the road 24/7.
Big names too, like Nickelback. I mean,
Yeah, we toured with them for a year, man.
people give them crap, but let me tell you,
I wish people would give me crap like they do Nickelback. You know what I'm saying?
Nickelback
It's because
never-
they're so good.
they never have to work a day in their life.
No,
you know
but
what
they're
I mean?
very talented.
Very.
And they can play their instruments amazing.
Yes, right.
Yeah, Chad is very talented, man.
Papa
They
Toured
don't
with them
care.
for
Keeps
about a
them
year.
relevant.
Yeah.
Man, at one point, I had to apologize to the whole band of Nickelback, though, because we were on tour with them for like 4.5 months, and the second leg of the tour was coming up, and we were at some upstate New York type place, or maybe in upstate Washington.
Okay.
And this college kid was interviewing me backstage, and I don't necessarily remember how the interview went, but once it was printed, and because I did it days before, it was a phone interview or whatever, and of course they printed it out, and there was the copy, for Nickelback to see, and it ended up saying something like, I don't know why we're even on tour with Nickelback, or something very vague like that, like, I don't want to be here, blah blah blah, which is not what I was saying at all.
No, the fake news.
So it was I think he just misinterpreted it, but which being a journalist and stuff like that.
No, that kid did it on purpose.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I didn't want to say that, but anyways.
Absolutely.
But yeah, it came out, and
I would have done the same thing.
They were like, my tour managers were like, you need to go. They're wanting to see you. So here I am walking in this room with just the 5 members of Nickelback.
You're going to the principal's office?
Yeah, dude.
No.
No lie. So I walk in and I immediately start, kissing butt.
Yeah.
But they were cool guys. I explained to them. I was like, look, that kid, whatever. I said, that is not what I said, and that's not what I meant. Like, I really enjoy being here. You guys are so cool. Like,
Yeah.
just man to man talking, and
Brown nose.
and yeah, totally. Catering.
See, I would have, Jared, I would have went in there. I'd be like, listen, Nickelback, I love pro wrestling. Let's do this.
I used to date a pro wrestler too.
Okay. Oh, Macho Man Randy Savage?
Oh God!
You
want to know something, brother?
Ooh, yeah.
Oh yeah!
Dig it. Right. No, but I would have been like, hey, Nickelback, let's take this controversy and start this rivalry. Okay?
Yeah, that's actually how they do things.
Right.
That is true in some sense.
And boom, we'll be on tour. It's
That
a
happened
rival tour.
that actually happened with Saving Abel and Hinder. That whole back forth startup.
Yes.
Yeah.
That wasn't real?
No.
Oh,
Just remember, most
So, and then I went to be singer for Hinder.
Yes.
So it's funny how the universe works out, you know.
that was fake.
yeah, most,
Yeah, that was started by a radio DJ. Yeah.
most of the beef is
I
fake.
knew.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess
All
so.
for the ratings.
You performed Guantanamo Bay.
Yeah, Cuba. Wow,
Yeah.
that place is hot, dude. Like, I'm talking about like 98 degrees at 7 in the morning.
What were you doing out there? Was this for the
This is for the troops,
the
the
Navy
USO?
guys that are out
Yeah.
there?
Yeah.
The Navy and the Marine guys that are out there.
Absolutely.
That's
We flew in this little bitty like senator's plane where only like 12 people could
Uh-huh.
fit. I think I actually sat on the toilet on the way there. Like it's that small of a plane. Like but yeah, that was a really cool place, man. I got to see Guantanamo Bay and
Yeah.
stuff like that. And
Did you get to go see the terrorists?
no, I think they moved them by that point.
Damn,
you know?
I would have asked. I would have been like, let me go see him. Where's Ahmed?
I you know, trips like that, I don't
Yeah.
ask too many questions, you know.
Oh, I love it. But they were
Undisclosed locations and stuff, you know.
they were gracious that you came though, right? And performed
Oh
and
man, it was
everything.
amazing.
Yeah.
I love doing stuff like that, especially with the USO, man.
Who's the pro wrestler?
Oh, that I dated?
Yeah.
Oh man, her name
You don't have to answer that.
nah, it's cool. It's part of my story, you know.
What does it rhyme with?
What was her name? Angelina Love was her name.
Angelina
yeah,
Love.
for TNA.
Wow.
Wrestling, yeah. I think her real name's Lauren though.
Does she have a sister? You know?
I don't know. She had a partner.
Oh, okay. Oh, well.
Kinky.
Okay. Now, during all this time, you're a single guy also. While you're doing all these shows,
I
right?
was single up to well, my daughter was born in 2010, so probably 09, end of 08.
Were the girls all there? You know, were you having good times?
Yeah, that was it's like we definitely lived it up.
Yeah?
I tell you, I missed out on a lot of maturity in my 20s.
Okay.
You know? But yeah, the girls were a thing.
Yeah.
I mean,
your
depending-
wife knows and everything.
Oh
right?
yeah, she's totally cool, and we've talked about everything.
Oh, good.
You know, I mean,
Can she call in? I got questions for her too.
She's probably laughing. She's probably laughing right now, like taking care of our kids. She's
Oh, I
like, "Come on, let's get on the phone. Come on."
Yeah, Daddy's gonna talk about his old girlfriends now
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, forget the next holiday, dude. You ain't getting any for a minute.
Yeah. More than that, I bet.
You know, like who was Pop Evil and stuff like that. You guys get along with?
I got along with Pop Evil. I enjoyed those guys. Towards the end of Saving Abel, you know, when I was with them,
Yeah.
I almost said towards the end of their career, but that's not true.
Yeah, right.
They're still a band.
Absolutely.
But towards the end of it there with us, we ended up signing the same record label as Pop Evil, which is called Entertainment One. And they sort of pulled a move. Like, they just bought our album for a shelf record. So basically, it was kind of weird how it went down. Our lawyer, his lawyer, all this stuff. Our lawyer told us to sign the deal. Everything was fine. We signed the deal. Turns out we signed away our rights to that album.
Right. Like, what is that
We'll
about?
never get it back. Every time any of those songs make money, it just goes to the label and we get none of it.
How can that be?
That's what I said. We got really mad at our lawyer. I'm like, why the heck would you make us sign something like? I'm not. Anyway.
Was he into drugs also?
I don't know.
Could be.
I didn't know.
What
I'm not
type-
even gonna say his name.
No,
But
don't.
What type of deal did he get?
I'm sure it
the
was.
lawyer.
I'm sure it was better than ours.
I'm sure he got his.
But it was one of those
33 and a
things,
third.
you know, where Pop Evil was their band, so they
Yeah.
bought ours, stuck it up on the shelf, didn't let us do anything with it, and sort of they raised Pop Evil up, which is fine because Pop Evil is a very good band.
Absolutely.
I love Lee. I love all those
Yes.
guys.
I mean, but
But it's just kind of when it's happening to you, you're like, bummer.
That call being put on the back eye on the stove.
Yeah,
That's
just
what they
being-
call.
yeah.
being
Yeah.
shelved.
Yeah,
It's just
Unbelievable.
when it's happening to you, you're just like, dang man, this
Dang.
ain't cool.
No, it's not. But because really, I mean, you know,
mean,
more
it's
than
life.
most, it's not show business. It's business show.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
It-
true.
it really is.
I mean, yeah. I got a lot of things I could say about that.
Okay, you decided to leave the band.
Yeah,
I mean, you
know,
were
not just
Part
because.
of the co-founder. I mean, damn.
Yeah, it was me
That's
and
big.
Jason. That was our baby. But it was a time in my life, like honestly, Joe, like spiraling downward. I mean, being on the road doing 268 shows a year, days off or
And
spent.
are you married at this point?
Yeah, married.
Where'd you
with-
guys meet?
I met Nikki here in Nashville, the Buzz Fest that they do down there
Yeah.
on the riverfront or waterfront, whatever. She was
Were
my
you performing?
Yeah, I was performing. It was with Shinedown and Buck Cherry
Oh, my
and all
God.
those guys. And
Wow.
I think it was what rock station here is it? 93X. Or what's this?
1029.
1029 The Buzz.
The Buzz,
Yeah, so
right,
it was
Buzz
it was,
Fest, yeah.
It was Buzz Fest. Okay, so and she worked with a company called Live Nation. So she runs the merchandise for these festivals. And she's from Phoenix, and
She must have been doing pretty well too, then.
Yeah. Well, her dad is a really higher up at Live Nation. He does a lot of Vegas and Phoenix shows.
Does she have a sister?
No, she's got 2 brothers, and they might try anything once. Nah, I don't.
Love it.
One of her brothers is a Marine. The other's was the youngest sergeant in his platoon.
That's what's up.
Yeah. So
Please tell him I said thank you for
we
their
love
service.
those guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So, anyways, we're doing a meet and greet after our show,
Uh-huh.
and I just like to talk. Everybody I meet, hey, how you doing? What's your name? Sandy? Oh, that's my mom's name. And,
Yeah.
And she just kept tapping me on the shoulder. And she's like, she knew my name, but she would go, hey, lead singer boy, hey, we've got to get all these people. You talk too much. Like,
Hey, lead singer boy,
Yeah.
I love it.
she still calls me that.
Yeah, I'm sure.
No, but yeah, that's where we met. And it just so happened the very next night, she was doing the same show that Saving Abel was doing with Theory of a Dead Man and Brett Michaels.
Uh-huh.
And it was when he was filming the Rock of
Yeah.
Love. So he had all these stripper girlfriends in 7-inch heels.
He was back on top, man.
Dude,
when
he
that
still
show.
is.
I
man.
know.
Wait, literally.
It's crazy. Anyways, that was the first. They were filming the first show of his season there, but the show had been canceled because a tornado came through, half the stage was blown over, and they canceled it. Well, anyway, Saving Abel was already there. Brett Michaels pulls up, and so does Theory of a Dead Man. It quit raining, so we're like, all right, we'll just put the show back on.
Yeah.
He's like, we have to do this because I'm filming
Right.
for the reality show. So they had to do it anyways. So she was there that night as well.
And what'd you say?
And we pretty much laughed at all those strippers in
Yeah.
their 7-inch heels sinking in the mud every time they tried to walk. It was, and they would fall. It was hilarious.
You guys have strippers to thank for your connection.
I mean, thank you, Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus, for these strippers. Oh, that's
It really is a
amazing.
funny story, though. It's so from there, we back and forth
Right.
until we got our little baby girl Coda, and we got
I know
married,
you got good-looking kids.
Man, I tell you, they're already enough work.
Yeah.
But, God, a 10-year-old in social media is mentally exhausting.
Okay.
I mean, not only do you got to
Yeah.
pay attention and remember all these passwords and approve this, and it wears me out.
Your kids are on social media?
Yeah, only on private accounts like me and mom and their
yeah.
grandmother and
Yeah.
stuff like that. But they see it out in the world. So
Of
they're like,
course.
I want a TikTok. And it's like, well,
Right.
if you get that, there are rules and regulations here.
I want to
It's
TikTok.
not going public, first of all,
Oh,
so you
my
got to
God.
do all this stuff. But yeah, it's just mentally exhausting. I let my wife handle all that. I'm not too computer savvy.
Back to the 2013, you're walking away from the band that you created.
Yeah, that was a time in my life where I needed a break for a second.
Yeah.
Of course, that was a lot of drugs and stuff, and you bring habits home. You
Yeah.
know, it's just
What was the wife? Was she upset about the habits?
My wife has stood by me. I will never say a bad word about.
Yeah.
She has stuck by me and supported me, just like a wife should, if not more. Something I'm totally grateful for. But it wasn't easy for her either. No.
I bet not.
No.
But
But here we are. Look at us.
right.
We're here. We got a house now.
It's struggle that forms cohesion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, I needed a change. Drugs were taking over. So so I kind of backed out, and the Hinder thing sort of had a play in it too when I was doing Saving Abel and Hinder both.
Uh-huh.
But I talked to the guys beforehand, and they approved it. They're like, dude, if it doesn't get involved with Saving Abel shows or in the way, do it. So I did it, and I got offered the job at Hinder, and I was like, well, I'm gonna have to do Saving Abel because it's my baby. I said I can do both. And they're like,
Whose job were you taking at Hinder?
The lead singer, Austin.
Oh.
Yeah, he had to go to rehab in the
Uh-huh,
middle of the
right,
tour, and that's
okay.
when I came in because I was sober.
Uh-huh.
And I kept the tour going with those guys, and it went so well they ended up booking another tour around it.
Yeah.
With us and Candlebox.
Huh.
So and remember 1 month I was flying back and forth doing both shows, so I was working my butt off, but it wasn't getting in the way. But sometimes ego and pride,
It happens.
Yeah, I mean, we're humans.
And pride is a sin, and until we realize that, it seems to be
All
popping
have
up.
sinned and fallen short,
Absolutely.
But that looking back on 2020, I can say it that way. But going through it at the time, I felt a little differently.
Imagine
I mean, when people they would say, so I can't believe you would go and do that to us. And I'm like, what are you talking about? You approved it. Just enough of those conversations where you're like, all right, I'm hands up. I'm done.
Imagine you're road addicted in this year, 2020. No one would even know it.
No, I don't think it would have lasted. Yeah, you're right. I think
What a
Saving
crazy
Abel.
year.
I think the rock industry was closing the door, and Saving Abel stuck their foot in there.
I'll tell you what.
And they were like, "Hey, let us in." And
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, come on.
That is interesting. Because remember the Billboard charts, okay? On the not a specific genre one, just overall Billboard.
Top 100.
Top 100 in the 80s, 70s, 80s.
Yeah,
okay?
dude.
Rock.
Yeah.
90s, okay, still rock. Pearl Jam's up there, Nirvana.
Yeah.
Foo Fighters, right?
My favorite.
Right.
Foo Fighters.
And so good. And then, towards like 2000, you see like
Y2K hit.
It's gonna be May.
yes, the boy bands, right? The boy bands.
They took over the world, bro.
Okay.
Yes, they did.
I mean, stadiums.
And I blame, and that's why they never should have been Jackson 5. Okay, they started all this crap.
That's right.
Okay, they're so
That's
good.
right.
though.
But it was different then.
Yeah, I know.
It was different.
Like Spice Girls, okay, hit after hits. Britney Spears,
She was definitely a big one.
right? And then you see The Rock just because I'm a rock guy. I'm
Me
a
too.
90s
like
rock
at
guy.
heart. Yeah, dude, absolutely.
And you just see it chipping away. What's up, babe?
You got to think about it. When making the band came,
Okay.
it changed everything. Because now the
Yes.
studios got the ideas like we can now create a band.
Right.
American Idol.
We don't need kids that grew up together. We can just pick people, put them together.
Making a band
cut,
is
copy, paste till you find what
yeah,
you're looking for,
uh-huh.
and then sell it, buddy.
Between
Well.
that and American Idol, and then all that, I think
That's
that
a lot
was
of the voice and
yeah.
American
So-
Idol, all
Yes.
that. Yeah.
and Metallica was so strong too. But
I love those guys.
Why? Why didn't they do that for rock? Why didn't they pick and choose these people to be?
I don't know. I think a lot of it had to do with like the audience that was actually listening to the young teeny boppers. You know what I'm saying? They're like, oh my god.
Right.
It's
Here's what
just-
I think it was. I think that because if you remember, around that time is when the stuff, like the Napster and all that was coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I-
Napster, yeah.
Yep. And so I think what
Yeah.
it was is that, like you said, the new music needed to appeal to the younger audience to get those
Yeah.
record sales, because all of us older people, 20s. were
There's more of
downloading
them
this
than
stuff
there
for
are
free
us,
on Napster,
actually. You know.
I wasn't using Napster. I was more of that LimeWire guy. So
I
that was the
remember
other one I
LimeWire.
couldn't think
so
of.
that's
it.
why my computer never worked because I had all these
Virus wire.
viruses.
That's funny.
Oh,
I forgot all about
Yeah.
LimeWire.
Virus wire.
all the
Big
adult
time.
films.
I tell you.
Woo.
I'm still not gonna lie. Hey, let me see your CD right fast. Let me dub.
Oh, the CD copying. But you're right though. You were right at that. You were right at that moment when I still got a shot to make it big. In
Yeah,
rock.
I can't believe it actually worked out. Like honestly, we were very lucky.
Uh-huh.
If you want to, in my personal opinion, I think like rock was ended with Hinder when they went big with "Honey, Why You Calling Me."
absolutely.
I can't remember the name of that song, but anyways, they were the last like official rock band to be signed, like in my opinion. And then we're like right behind them, and we're like, wait, let us in the door, and then they let us in the door, and then it was shut.
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
Damn.
I just, I don't take it for. I mean, I'm grateful for it.
Right.
It's taught me a lot, and I'm also. I mean, I'm good at it. This is what I do for a living, and that those years, those shows, being around that light, it's prepared me. I think for something bigger that's coming soon.
That is leading us into this new song they have out. Okay, and we're gonna talk about the song, and then you're gonna perform it live. Also, is that accurate? You got two songs.
I'm gonna perform my first single. It's just Brand New Me.
Brand New Me.
And then I'm going to sing another song, which is called Just a Girl, which is my latest single.
Right.
And then you're going to play the new single, right?
Yes, I'm gonna play that now.
Okay, you're going to play it now.
I'm gonna play that now. Okay, and
Okay,
then
so this is Heaven is Swell, but I
right.
sure miss Alabama.
Heaven is Swell. Yes.
Quick story.
Yeah, please fill us in before it gets aired.
At this point, I hadn't moved to Nashville. I'd only recorded 2 of Saving Abel's albums at the Sound Kitchen in Franklin. So on this third album, we recorded at the Sound Kitchen. Anyways, I quit Saving Abel. I'm moving to Franklin because I want to be a songwriter.
Right.
It's 3 hours from where I grew up.
And
it's
that's
not
what
that far.
so many songwriters. Emerson
actually
Hart
love it.
in Franklin.
Yeah.
I mean,
I love Tonic, dude.
woo, Tonic is.
That's one of my favorite bands, man.
Oh my God!
I cover If You Could Only See, like during I did it with Hinder, actually.
If you could
Yeah.
only, yeah.
I did that with Hinder, man. That
I got to
was
reach
fun.
out to him again. It's been a long time. We interviewed Emerson Hart there. He's
love
very
it,
good.
dude.
Well, Randy Huth. Remember Randy?
Yeah, dude. Moon Pie.
Moon Pie.
Moon Pie.
Moon Pie used to book everybody.
Yeah, man. He got us at the Gilroy a
The
couple times. I
Gilroy.
remember.
Gilroy's gone.
Yeah, I talked to him I think a year or two ago,
Yeah,
and he
it's-
said he turned over it to a lady that
Yeah,
was
the
hiring
manager.
him.
Yeah, and it's now the Rebel House. Pretty cool spot.
Cool.
Very cool spot. So you moved to Franklin. Okay, you're in
It's
Franklin.
January 10th, which is my daughter's birthday. This is why a lot of the reason why it's extra special to me. It was January 10th. We moved to Franklin like January 8th, but
What year?
2014.
Okay, 2014.
So maybe even 14.
Rough winter.
Yes,
that
it
2014,
was. Dude.
with the ice and
Yeah.
So
So it's 2013 then.
Okay.
Because I lived there, and then coming up was that mark was so bad.
Oof.
It was horrible. Anyways, so it's my daughter's birthday. We have to go. She's the only girl I know that's been to a funeral and a birthday party on the same day.
damn.
So we're in Russellville, Alabama. We bury my grandfather, and then we get in the car and we drive from Russellville to Franklin, which is like 65 all the way up.
Did you
know.
change outfits or you went in the funeral outfit?
I just went. We just drove. It was a 4-hour drive, but we were just driving.
So you
home.
wore the same outfit at the funeral at the wedding?
birthday party.
Oh, birthday party. I'm
Yes,
sorry. Yeah.
yes.
So you wore the same outfit
Yeah.
for the funeral
As
and
soon
the
as we
birthday
pulled
party.
into Franklin, we went because it was at this time it was like 6-7 o'clock.
Okay.
And it's Coda's birthday, so we just went from Russellville, Alabama, to Franklin straight to Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh my God.
So, anyways, the next day is my first ride
Uh-huh.
in the studio with Skid Mills and Billy Dawson.
Billy Dawson.
First time I ever met Billy. So I walk in the room.
Texas Tornado.
Dude, I love Billy. He's my guy. Man.
God.
But so I walk in and I immediately say to Billy and Skid, Billy, nice to meet you. Skid, he's done all the Saving Abel albums. I've known him for a decade.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Skid, nice to see you. If I'm not completely here today, like mentally, I just buried my grandfather yesterday in Alabama. If I'm not here, I apologize, And so Billy looks at me. It's the first time I've ever met Billy, and he goes, man, I got a vibe already. He goes, look, I got this song that it's a song title, and he goes, and I bring it out when I write with everybody, and nobody wants to touch it. And I'm like, rubbing my hands there, going, go on.
Yes, more.
And I go, what is it? And he said, well, it's called Heaven is Swell, but I sure miss Alabama. And as soon as he said that, like I just got chill bumps again. Like as soon as he said that, I said, that's mine.
Why do you think nobody else would touch this?
That's an epic title. You got to live up to a lot on a title like that. And for me, this song sort of wrote itself. Like I'm not saying anything about how good I am. Some songs write themselves.
And Billy is a country guy at this point,
yeah,
right?
it's the first time I met him. Yeah, first time ever.
Wow.
And
were you thinking rock, or were you like?
I was actually trying to define my sound at this point.
Okay.
And Billy, he can rock.
Yeah.
Like he's the guitarist on this.
Uh-huh.
He rocks. Like Avenged Sevenfold
love it.
rocks, man. Like, but anyways, we got it recorded.
I did karaoke AC/DC with him.
Did you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Please tell me there's video.
He
of
did
that.
Thunderstruck on the guitar.
Yeah,
and he was
I
like,
believe it.
He's like,
man. He's one of the greatest guitar
Oh, yeah.
players I know, dude.
so good.
But yeah, so we ended up writing this song, and I tell you, I even put like my last name is Weeks.
Uh-huh.
I even put it was my grandpa Weeks, and one of the lines in the song, it says, I heard you say take me with you. I want to, but I can't. And I wrote that because that was when my grandmother, she was laying over the casket. She was actually saying, take me with you, take me
Wow.
with you. So I took a lot of that moment that I was in, and a lot of that is in the song.
Very cool.
And so it's like really close to my heart. I won't even play this song live unless I'm happy with the way the band I'm with plays it.
Understood.
But yeah, so when the bridge comes, I put my last name in it. It says it's only been a few weeks, and I've been walking these streets. So I did that for, because it's about my grandpa Weeks. So I just kind of did that with a little hat tip to him,
Yeah.
So yeah, one of my favorite songs, though, man. Love this.
Man. Well, here it is. Okay, and
They were married 70 years, by the way.
Nice.
70. The guy said at my grandfather's funeral, he said, yep, you heard me correct. Their love could collect Social Security.
here it is. Okay, co-written with Billy Dawson and Jared Weeks, and definitely check this out.
18, she was pretty as Birmingham. We got married, thought love would carry us to the end. We saw a lifetime up ahead, a beautiful book that hadn't been read. So many pages was rough, but we made it. Lay me down to rest. I got taken and now you're waiting, counting every breath. I kneel down from this cloud to sea. It's hard to watch you missing me. Heaven is swell, but I sure miss Alabama. I tell you myself, but the Lord won't let me down. I'm still here with you, and somehow my soul slipped away when they laid me down in that crimson gray. Oh, it hurts like hell. Heaven is swell, but I sure miss Alabama. It's hard to feel so low, as high up as I am. You know I heard you say take me with you. I want to, but I can't. And I hear angels singing a song. It reminds me of home, sweet home. Heaven is swell, but I sure miss Alabama. I tell you myself, but the Lord won't let me down. I'm still here with you, and somehow my soul slipped away when they laid me down in that crimson gray. Oh, it hurts like hell. Heaven is swell, but I sure miss Alabama. It's only been a few weeks and I'm walking these streets so high above the ground. And someday soon you'll be here too, and I can show you heaven is swell, but I sure miss Alabama. I tell you myself, but the Lord won't let me down. I'm still here with you, and somehow my soul slipped away when they laid me down in that crimson gray. Heaven is swell, but I sure miss Alabama. I tell you myself, but the Lord won't let me down. I'm still here with you, and somehow my soul slipped away when they laid me down in that crimson gray.
Wow, sounds good, brother. Sounds good.
Thanks, man.
Man. You know, it's Billy Dawson on there, huh?
Yeah, that's him shredding the guitar there, man.
Damn.
I know, right?
Damn. I like it. I like it a lot. Or I like it. I like it a lot. Right.
I like it a lot, Jenny.
When can this be available?
Man, believe it or not, you're the first radio station to play it. So
Yeah.
thank you. We premiered it right here.
Let me tell you, that's cool. I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
but it comes out tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Spotify, Pandora,
Uh-huh.
Amazon.
How would you like people to download it and get it?
I really need help on Spotify. I mean,
Spotify.
honestly, I
Okay.
need help so much there.
All
But
right.
you can get it at Apple, iTunes, all that stuff. I just want them to listen to it, man. I want it to mean something
Yeah.
again, you know?
Tomorrow we'll grab the link. We'll start spreading it.
Let's do it.
Yeah, too easy.
Yeah.
Too easy.
Too easy.
You know, it's funny that you mentioned, or Emerson Hart. Franklin brought up Emerson Hart. Brought up Tonic
Yeah.
was mentioned. There's a little bit. I'm not saying it is, but there's a little bit. There's a touch of mean to me in there. Why do you gotta be so mean to me?
Oh wow! I didn't even think about that.
There's a
man.
little. I'm not saying it's a copy or
Right,
anything.
no, well, you get
I'm
as
saying-
a musician,
I
it's
see
hard
that- I see
to
that
write
passion.
stuff that's never been written or sing stuff that's never been sang.
Oh, I felt that authenticity of it.
That's right. I kind of vibe it out while I'm in there. I let the melody sort of write itself
Right.
where you want to go naturally.
Right.
But yeah, there are those moments where you're like, nope, can't use that one. That's exactly this.
Right. No. Ding, 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 did a ding, ding.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. No, mine went to the ding, 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 ding.
Kurt Loder's face in that interview.
You're all a bunch of ding dongs.
That's true. Loader.
How do you? I
He's
know,
like
right?
75.
Is he up?
I
He's
think.
got to be up there.
Yeah, he's up there.
Is he still alive? Alexa, is Kurt Loder still alive?
Kurt Loder is still alive.
Okay.
He is 75 years old.
Nice job.
Man.
No, I think I saw that somewhere.
Oh.
I don't like follow him that much.
Alexa, who is Jared Weeks?
Oh God.
Here is a biography of Jared Weeks.
Oh great.
Singer known for his time with the band Saving Abel,
Wow,
with
look at
whom
that.
he recorded 3 albums as well as 2 EPs.
You're in, Alexa.
He left the band at the end of 2013
Nice.
to pursue a solo career.
I made
He
a
and wife
digital
Nikki
ripple.
Warner have 2
Look at
daughters.
that. Oh, it mentions your 2 daughters.
That's crazy. Wait, what?
Yeah.
Daddy Bear's coming out.
It says it.
Jeez.
Your wife, Nikki? Is it?
Yeah, Nikki.
It says it. Oh my God! All right. Well, we'll get into that.
Alexa,
Oh,
are you recording our conversation?
Alexa, are you recording our conversation?
Your request is sent to Amazon's secure cloud only after the wake word is detected.
No.
You'll always
Yes, he
know when
is.
your
Is there not a
request is
yes or
being
no
recorded
here?
and sent.
That is Alexa, yes.
That is a yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So what she's saying is,
But yeah.
Yeah.
pretty much.
That's scary.
Visit
Alexa,
Amazon.com.
pause.
TLDR, yes.
she's still talking.
Yeah, she ain't.
That was a really long yes.
Right.
Really long yes, Lex.
Know that.
Unbelievable. Well, I'm glad that you are going the route that you're going because it's damn good music, and it still has a touch of your rock in there, which I love, but it has that country vibe to it too, and
That's what I was looking for. I think the rock's always going to be there.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Nice.
Well, I mean, you and Jeremy, how'd you guys link up?
I've known Jeremy on and off for years, actually, just in the Nashville music scene. Of course, when Saving Abel was big, doing Cannery Row and all that, I remember seeing him in and out of shows. And I go to shows too, and we run into each other. Last time I saw Jeremy was at the Seven Dust show 2 years ago.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Whoa!
Yep.
Anyways, last year he called me up, or for no reason at all, just say, "Hey, you want to sing a song? We're doing this charity," and I was like, "Yeah, sure." Ended up being a Stained song. And from there, I was like, I forgot how he's like the nicest person I know. Like, I'll hang out with that. That's cool. And from there, I did a thing for Hello TV, it was an hour broadcast live set. Jeremy helped me get the players, and we started a band, Jared Weeks and the band Criminals.
In the band Criminals.
And we performed as that. And so I use him. He knows the songs. We're friends. We hang out. And so that's how I ran into him. I mean, it's just on and off for years. We just never really hung out like just us.
March, April comes the shutdowns of this year.
Oh,
Okay, work-wise, what are you guys doing at this point? There's no more shows. I mean,
it's a
Nashville
thing.
shut down. It still is over there with Comrade Cooper. Okay, nice
Yeah.
guy, but that's a different story. We'll talk politics another day.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, what'd you guys do for work?
I think he can tell you what he does. I was privileged. I mean, I'm privileged enough to where I've got mine sort of compartmentalized. Like, I still make money off Saving Abel.
Yeah, except for that one album.
Well, yeah, except for that last album there. But it's like, thanks for the reminder. But yeah, so I'm okay.
Yeah. Jer, I mean, what are you doing at this point?
I've been building doors for Lowe's for a while, doing a warehouse shop.
Oh my God, you must have been so busy.
I haven't been struggling at all, thankfully.
Everybody in their do-it-yourself project.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lowe's was friggin'.
Yeah.
I don't like the fact that they closed down mom and pop shops, but allow Lowe's open. I just wish they had them all open,
Right.
but that's a different story.
What are you gonna do?
Oh,
Yep.
it gets me so angry because I'm such a fan of musicians. Okay, and what they did to you guys, not allowing you to perform live, figure it out. Figure it out.
A lot of people started doing the videos from home.
I saw it, and it sounded like
some
crap.
of them did it to raise money. And see, that's where the idea of Hello TV, my buddy Eric Rogers and his partner, that's what it is. They got the idea from watching these people do from home videos, and from their basement,
Right.
So they went and got a whole production
Good.
in a studio,
See, that's-
lights, everything. You bring your band there, they film it, and then you broadcast it live. It's such a great idea.
Because some of these artists, you love them. You're like, you're one of my favorite artists of this area, and then you hear them play through their phone. You're like, this sucks.
I mean, it's
And it's not their fault.
No, it is what it is. You know, we're all, everybody in the music industry, we're all on the same playing field right now. I mean, even the crew, like nobody's working.
But it pisses me off that some of these musicians refuse to fight for their right, not to just to party, but to actually perform live.
Yeah.
I mean, in Nashville right now, they're opening up a little bit, but with the 10:30 curfew, get the.
Yeah. I'm actually doing my first show back with the Nashville Cartel.
Oh yes.
Which is Jared Blake and Vinny, Big Vinny.
Absolutely.
It's going to be us, and I don't know all the details, but we're going to be opening with Lee Bryce. It's going to be in Murfreesboro,
wow.
And it's going to be like it's got the city winery vibe where you sit at tables, not seats next to each other. So there's going to be nobody up front. So you're going to be basically playing to like people at tables while they're eating. I don't know. I'm pretty excited about it.
I got to get you to perform. There's a live event here that normally happens every once a month. It's at the Journey's Eye Studio. It's called Journey's Eye Live here in Clarksville, and it is better than any event that I've been to in Franklin for live music. Any event that I've been to, even in Nashville for live music. You got to check out this vibe of this place. Cool. I'll introduce you to the people.
Let's do it.
Yeah, they'll get you a good gig because you guys have got a good vibe.
We love it, man. You got to love what you do. And I got lost there in the mix, man, no lie, for a while, especially with the drug problems and stuff. But, man, it's like Andy Dufresne crawled through 500 yards of poop and came out clean on the other side. Like, I'm back in my groove now, man.
Raquel Welch, baby.
Yeah.
Right. Man. Well, what's the first song you guys want to perform live here?
I wrote this song with Jonathan Singleton. Jonathan Singleton wrote Airplanes, Gary Allen.
Yes.
Wrote Guy Walks Into a Bar, Tyler Farr. Wow. Written number ones for everybody. I've just had the privilege of knowing him for over a decade. This is one of the last songs I wrote with him, and ended up being the first single off my first EP. This is a song called Brand New Me.
Ladies and gentlemen, accompanied with Jeremy.
Do it.
Jared Weeks.
Oh, I bought an old guitar. I found a brand new bar where nobody even knows who the hell you are. I covered up an old tattoo. I picked back up a bad habit or two. I couldn't figure out what else to do, so it's out with the old and in with the new. The brand new me don't care about nothing, who you messing around with or who you're loving. The brand new me don't hurt when I hear your name. I got brand new jeans and brand new boots, yeah, brand new me to forget about you. I got a bass boat now, I play the radio loud, but you ain't around no more to tell me to turn it down. Yeah, all my friends, they say how I've changed, but I couldn't figure out what else to do, so it's out with the old and in with the new. The brand new me don't care about nothing, who you messing around with or who you're loving. The brand new me don't hurt when I hear your name. I got brand new jeans and brand new boots, yeah, brand new me to forget about you. Yeah, I hope it ain't too late now for me to keep moving on. But how could something feel so good and still be wrong? Yeah. I bought an old guitar. I found a brand new bar where nobody even knows who the hell you are. The brand new me don't care about nothing. Who you messing around with or who you're loving. The brand new me don't hurt when I hear your name. I got brand new jeans and brand new boots. Yeah, brand new me to forget about. Yeah, I got to forget about you. And got to forget about you. Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. Jared Weeks, Jeremy Barber. Nice job. Beautiful. You know,
That's a fun one.
Jared, you mentioned in there, you know, a brand new you. People's opinions back in the day. Do you care now, or?
I mean, being human, it's hard not to let some of that stuff affect you.
Okay, right.
But I care a lot less.
Yeah. What's some things that maybe like maybe I don't want to say regret, but yeah, what's some things you regret?
I mean, honestly, hindsight's always 20/20.
Of course.
Obviously.
Duh.
We were very young and green.
Uh-huh.
And we were taken advantage of a lot. So I don't regret.
Physically?
Well, in a good way, yeah.
Yeah, you Lord.
Well, actually, I mean, as much as we toured, I mean, you'd so mentally tired, you get physically tired.
Oh, I bet.
But I mean, I wished I just would have paid better attention of the people I surrounded myself with.
Uh-huh.
You know, a lot of times pride and ego get in your way, and you surround yourself with a lot of yes people, and not enough people who are just true and are there for you.
Was
for
that
who you are?
Did anyone try to be that and you got rid of them, or?
If they did, I was probably too high to notice them. You want to know the truth about it,
right.
And that's it's part of my story. So I don't mind talking about stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it, I've said recently to someone I was speaking to, I said it took me about 32 years to finally realize, like, it is about who you surround yourself with, the people you put in your life.
Right.
That it helps direct to where you're going. The people, not just yes people that actually care about you. And I'm glad I got that now. But I wish that's one thing I could have changed. Going back then.
Understood.
Youth
we were
is
taking
wasted on the young.
Yeah, ain't that
That's right. damn Utes.
Utes.
The two Utes. What's the next song you guys are gonna perform here?
That's another song I wrote with Jonathan Singleton and Billy Dawson.
Billy Dawson.
Yeah, I wrote this one with Billy as well, man. Me and Billy do a lot of writing. In fact, Billy wrote on like 3 of the 6 of the songs that are on my album, so he's my buddy, man. But this is a song. It's a summer song. I just released it, I think, in July, I think. It's a song called Just the Girl.
All right. Once again, Jeremy Barber, Jared Weeks.
Hey there, pretty thing, tell you what we're gonna do. You don't need them flip-flops, you don't need them cowboy boots. You can put your makeup on, you can do your hair up, but nobody but the birds and bees and me are gonna see it. It's a get off the highway kind of Friday, and if everything goes my way, we'll find us the right song on the radio and have us a late night on a back road and do a little cliche tailgate romance and a little rolling in the hay, baby, underneath the moon lighting up the world. Baby, I was thinking you're just a girl. Oh, hey, the pretty thing, let's hit that turning lane. Let's me and you get just about as far out as we can get and get them windows down. Yeah, get out of town, I need to get away. Baby, I was thinking it's a get off the highway kind of Friday. And if everything goes my way, we'll find us the right song on the radio and have us a late night on a back road. Do a little cliche tailgate romance and a little rolling in the hay. Baby, underneath the moon lighting up the world. Baby, I was thinking you're just a girl. It's a get off the highway kind of Friday, and if everything goes my way, we'll find us the right song on the radio and have us a late night on a back road and do a little cliche tailgate romance and a little rolling in the hay. 'Cause underneath the moon lighting up the world, baby, I was thinking you're just a girl. Find us the right song on the radio. We're gonna find us the right song on the radio and do a little cliche tailgate romance and a little rolling in the hay. Baby, underneath the moon lighting up the world, baby, I was thinking, you're just a girl.
Cool, very swoosh. Swoosh.
Nice.
You know, it is a party song. You know, summertime party song.
I told him when we were writing it, we were doing all those cliche things. And I was like, dude, there's too many cliches in this song. He goes, oh, really?
Oh, Billy.
And I was like, well, I said, I'm not singing those lyrics unless you let me put the word cliche in there. That way people know that I know.
Yes, you're just being honest with them.
Yeah. Worked out right.
You quit drinking and everything, all that stuff, right?
I did, man. I got you good at it, man.
Yeah, you know,
sometimes you gotta take a step back sometimes, you know.
I'm sure there's a desire to go back.
For me?
Yeah.
No, I'm actually, I still go to therapy. I develop new tools. I learned how to cope with stuff like that I didn't in my 20s.
Did you replace, the booze and the drugs with anything?
Currently, no.
No?
No.
Seltzer?
Well, if that's what you're referring to, I've got this little drink that since I quit, drinking,
Yeah.
I'll do seltzer, lemon, and hot sauce.
Oh.
So I take the lemon and I squeeze, the lemon juice in the seltzer, and I put it on top, and then I put the hot sauce on top of the lemon, and then I dunk it. So every now and then you'll get a little woo.
Yeah. Little Ric Flair.
Yeah,
right.
It's for singers. It's good though. It clears up my sinuses and stuff as well.
Add a shot of apple cider vinegar with the mother.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
I hear that stuff's gross.
Oh, it is, but it's the best.
Mother.
Okay.
You talking about
It's
like
got the
kombucha and stuff?
No, just pure apple cider vinegar with the mother. Okay.
With your mother.
No, not my mom. It's the mother. It's a
SCOBY is what they call it. I think something like that.
a SCOBY.
I think it's.
I'm learning.
My wife does this kombucha stuff, man.
Yeah.
We've grown mothers.
Yes, mothers. Yes.
Yes.
I've dated them. It's true. They're the worst.
I've created them.
Oh, I've created.
Oh,
hey! Turned into the Andrew Dice Clay show. I love it. Oh! Hey, jerk. Oh, sorry. Okay. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. I appreciate not only just sharing your story, but your sound. And
man, this was fun. Thanks for having me back.
Dude, we got to do it more often.
Yeah, as soon as Billy gets back in town, me and him and Jeremy, if he wants to come too,
Absolutely.
we'll come back.
Let's do it. We'll do it. We'll play. We'll play some games with Billy. I like.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely need to do that.
Absolutely.
100%.
Absolutely. Well, I'll tell you what. We just got to take a quick moment here. Okay, take care of these sponsors. But when we get back, yes, there is an election going on, and in Ward frigging 12, there is 6 people going for the seat. City Council. What the hell? Well, David Webb, he's one of them. Let's hear his story and why he wants to be your representative. All right, that's all coming up next on the Joe Padula Show, where Clarksville goes to Buddy with a purpose. Absolutely.
Salutations. This is Casey Bryant with Local Clarksville. Don't forget to download our app to find local places to eat, shop, and play. You're listening to the Joe Padula Show. Absolutely.